What's up guys, it's Marie and back with another YouTube video. Today I'm going to take you guys on a journey with me as I go to have surgery tomorrow. They did change up a little bit of what they're going to be doing tomorrow. I'll let my mom explain to you guys.
He will be having surgery. They were going to do the laser surgery. They won't be doing laser surgery now because he has a cyst that is surrounding the tumor. And they have to go inside the cyst to get a sample of the tumor so that way they can examine it and make sure that it is not aggressive and not trying to take over. The doctor did say that he would be staying in the hospital 3 to 4 days instead of overnight, but we are very confident that this is going to be a good outcome. It's going to be a victory for the kingdom, and so we are just ready for William to get back to everything that he was doing before all of this started going on. You guys are such a blessing, and you have a wonderful day.
I made it to the hospital. I am getting ready to go behind. They have me all set up, and I'm getting ready to get sedated. I'll see you guys afterwards. Alright guys, it is currently November 2nd. I just found out that they will be releasing me today. I'm finally leaving. I've been here for a while, so I'm pretty excited to get out. I'm not exactly going home yet. They will be sending me to a rehab, but I'm gonna take you guys along on that journey so you guys can kind of see how I'm progressing as well until I get back on my feet. Thank you guys so much for being here for me on this journey, and I'll see you guys at the rehab.
Come on, I need for you to sit up so I can put some oil in your hair.
I posted this on my Instagram when I was still in the hospital, and I told you guys I would answer them after I got out. I got a few questions. I mostly got people telling me, you know, they hope that I feel better and recover, and they're praying for me. I appreciate those messages. But I'm gonna read out some of the questions you guys sent me. Do you have NF? I have NF1 myself. I hope you have a speedy recovery. I appreciate that, and yes, I do have NF. I'm not sure if I have NF1 or NF2. I never really know, because I've never asked. I do have NF, and I've had it my whole life. Can you keep the tumor? I had one removed from my hand, and they let me keep it. They did not give me the tumors that were removed from my head or my spine. I didn't even know that was possible. But no, I did not get to keep it. You are such a strong and amazing person. Who do you have for support in your life? God, of course. He's really comforted me this past couple of weeks and this whole year. It's been a crazy journey. Of course, you guys will see in this whole video. Yeah, God definitely comforted me, and He's put people in my life like you guys, my mom, other family, friends. People have checked up on me, people sent me things and just helped me out in different ways that they could. So I appreciate you guys, I appreciate my mom, I appreciate my friends, everyone who just supported me throughout this whole thing. Have you lost any cognitive, I can't pronounce that very well, functionality? I have. I started to lose vision I started to lose my hearing a little bit more. This whole year I really couldn't move. I had to sleep in my mom's bed, and we had to use one of those toilet things that people who can't really move have to use. That's like you can just move around. We had to put that next to the bed so that way it was easier for me to get to the bathroom. Even though my mom has a bathroom in her room and I was close to it, I just was so weak that I couldn't walk that well to the bathroom because the tumors were affecting me that much, where it was affecting, like I said, my hearing, my vision, my walking. Sometimes I started to forget step a lot, but all that stuff is better now, so. As I was saying, I couldn't really move around a lot, so I had to depend on other people like pretty much this whole year. And the last time I've been inside of a store was probably like sometime in the summertime, and that's because my mom went with me and I was able to use like one of those scooter things. So mentally, before the surgery, it was kind of like, when am I going to get better? When is all this going to get better? Because I still haven't been, like I said, to the store in a while or anything, and I don't really remember what the inside of Walmart looks like. I don't really remember what it's like to go sit down at a restaurant, hanging out with friends. I miss doing all that stuff, and I can't wait to do it again. What's something you're looking forward to after healing? I was just talking about that. I can't wait to start hanging out with friends again, being able to go to the store, being able to just do normal life stuff. I miss doing all that stuff because last time I was able to really bathe myself or anything was a couple of days ago. Before that, the last time I was able to bathe myself was probably like January or February, and then after that my body just started decreasing, and just got weaker and weaker throughout the year until I had my surgery. I just want to know how you're feeling. Send in lots of love, thoughts, and prayers. I appreciate that. I'm feeling much better than I was before my surgery. My strength is getting stronger. I feel like things are going to be super well by December, January, whatnot. And it'll just increase from there, and my body will just get stronger, and I'll be back to the way it was, maybe even better than that. Do you feel any improvements despite probably still being sore? Yes, I do. Therapy has definitely helped me, and the doctors have been super nice and have helped me out, and I'm blessed for that. Well, you won't be able to answer this until you get out, but here are 3 questions I want you to think about the entire time you were there. What was the worst moment when you felt God's presence further from you, and why? The moment I felt God's presence further from me is when I wasn't trusting Him as much as I should. I just kept questioning Him. I'm like, why am I not out of here? Why is this happening? Why is that happening? And just kept, kind of being down about stuff, which is kind of hard to be, up whenever there's bad things happening. But when you start to trust God, better things start to happen. What was the moment you felt God's presence closer to you? As I was saying, when you start to trust God, things start to get better. I had these tubes in my nose. I had a tube in my neck, and all these different situations. But as soon as I started trusting God, I got the tube out of my nose, and then a couple of days later, I got the tube out of my neck. Then a few days after that, they found me a rehab, which I was supposed to be here for 2 weeks, but you guys won't know until now. But they just came into the room yesterday and said I get to leave tomorrow. I was originally supposed to be here for 2 weeks. I've only been here for about 6 days. It hasn't even been a week, so that's a blessing. I'm excited to finally go home, lay in my own bed, and like I said, start getting stronger and better. The conversation between you and the doctor and nurses lured to a God moment explained. I don't really think conversations really, because I didn't really talk to the nurses or anything besides them giving me my medication and stuff like that. But the last 4 days I was at the hospital, I was able to use a gait belt. Someone had a gait belt on me, and I was using a walker, and I was walking pretty well. And it was cool to see that the doctors, the nurses, and other people who were in the hallways were kind of shocked to see me up and walking, because I had been laying in bed pretty much for almost 3 weeks. But then, like I said, the last 4 days, I got up, and had somebody like hold on to me with the gate belt, and I started walking, and it was kind of cool to see the nurses and doctors and everyone's shots. But I know that's from prayers and that's from God, so that's kind of how I answer that question. Most importantly, how are you feeling, not only physically but mentally? I'm feeling much better mentally, and like I said, physically, I've been getting better. I'm gonna show you guys pretty soon in the video how much better and I've been improved and stuff, so just stay tuned for that. Does it hurt mentally to learn to walk again? It's actually more exciting to learn to walk again because that means I'm gonna be getting better in life. I'm gonna be able to get back on my feet. I'm gonna be able to bathe myself again, be able to start cooking again and doing all these things, start hanging out with my friends. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was just one of the nurses coming in to check on me. I was gonna give us updates about your rehab. We wanna know how you're doing. I see a video from the first day I was here. I got here the day I was released from the hospital, which was November 2nd. And then I started doing my exercises and stuff November 3rd. So I recorded some of the exercises the first day and then the last day, which is today. And so you guys can kind of see the comparison. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, I'm gonna talk about 3 things that I forgot to mention in the video earlier. So this Instagram photo I posted, for some reason that I had 3 tumors in my spine. I'm not really good with understanding a lot of stuff, so that's why my mom sometimes has to explain it more than once. But for whatever reason, I thought there was 3 tumors in my spine. There was only 1 tumor in my spine and 1 tumor in my brain. So thank God it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. That was a misunderstanding on my part, because like I said, I'm not really good at understanding things or explaining things. The second thing I forgot to mention was the rehab that they sent me to was actually a Christian rehab, which was pretty cool. Because every single morning they would read a scripture and they would say a prayer, and sometimes have someone come in my room and ask me if I need pray for anything. So that definitely made me feel like, God was continuously being with me and that happened for a reason. The third thing I forgot to mention is, while I was in the hospital much longer than 3 days, as I was just saying, I'm not really good at explaining stuff and I'm still not really sure, so I'm gonna let my mom explain to you guys why I was in the hospital much longer than 3 days.
William had surgery on October the 20th, and seeing that he's hard to get the tubing down for him to get anesthesia, they left the tubing in so that they could go ahead and do the spine surgery on the 23rd. That right there was already 3 days. Then they had to keep him sedated for like 3 days to kind of let the swelling go down from all the anesthesia, and then they removed the tubing. They also had to keep an eye on the stitches and sutures that they put in for the brain surgery and for the spine surgery, and he still had a tube that was draining the fluid from the spine surgery, so they left that in as well until the day that he got ready to get discharged. Day before he got discharged, they took the tubing out of his neck, the drainage tubing, and that's when he was able to go to inpatient therapy.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it inspired one person or at least motivated them. This was a crazy year for me, but I believe next year is going to be way better. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.